Here now from the House Democratic Leader Hakeem Jeffries. You just heard the speaker there, Mr. Jeffries. What's your response to him saying you're making demands that are unprecedented to keep the government open?
We want to make sure that the government remains open and that we can agree upon a spending bill that meets the needs of the American people in terms of their health, their safety, our national security, and their economic well-being. And when Congress appropriates the money, the administration, whether it's a Democratic administration or Republican administration, needs to spend that money consistent with improving the lives of the American people. That's not unreasonable. That's entirely reasonable.
Is that a bottom line demand? The Democrats will not vote for the continuing resolution unless they're assured that the president will spend the money that is appropriated?
Well, those discussions are ongoing. Rosa DeLauro is the top Democrat on the Appropriations Committee. She continues to sit down in good faith to try and reach an agreement over the next few days, and we certainly hope that that can happen.
How about, were you comfortable with Al Green, Congressman Al Green, and his interrupting of the president and other moves you saw from Democrats yesterday? You heard Speaker Johnson there say the Democrats were not showing decorum.
Vast majority of Democrats showed restraint, listened to what the president had to say, and of course we strongly disagree. The biggest problem that I had with the speech is that there was nothing said, nothing laid out, nothing articulated by Donald Trump to meet the needs of the American people, particularly as it relates to the economy. Donald Trump promised to lower costs. In fact, he promised to lower costs on day one. We know that grocery prices aren't going down, they're going up. Inflation is going up, and the stock market is going down, which is hurting the retirement security of everyday Americans.
You heard Speaker Johnson there. He said tariffs have worked in the past, they're going to work again.
Tariffs against our North American allies and others that are being applied in a ham-handed fashion are going to further erode the economy, and we're seeing the consequences of Trump's inattention, inaction, and now his direct assault on a stable economy by enacting these tariffs. Costs are going to continue to go up, and the American people will be hurt.
Did Democrats hear anything from the president last night that they can support?
I was struggling to hear anything relative to what the president had to say in terms of bringing the country together. That was one of the most partisan and divisive speeches ever delivered by an American president, and that's unfortunate. We will continue to try to solve problems for everyday Americans. We want to make life better for every single American in every community, in every corner of this country. But it's unfortunate that our Republican colleagues seem more determined to pass a massive tax cut for their billionaire donors while at the same time cutting Medicaid, perhaps in the largest possible fashion ever in this country.
You also heard the speaker there say that these protests that many Republicans and some Democrats are seeing in their district to the cuts by Doge and Elon Musk are by paid protesters.
Republicans are proposing the largest Medicaid cut in American history, George. Children will be devastated. Families will be devastated. People with disabilities will be devastated. Seniors will be devastated. Nursing homes will close and hospitals will shut down. The American people are upset about the effort to take away their health care. These aren't paid protesters. These are concerned citizens. The Republicans can try to run away from their extreme budget. We will not let them hide.
Congressman Jeffries, thanks for your time this morning. Robin?
Thank you.
George, I really appreciate, and I think our viewers do too, that we, both sides of the aisles, we heard from people, two men from both sides of the aisle. Can you bottom line it a little bit? Because I know there's a lot that was just said, and viewers at home are trying to digest it all, but can you? You're
not going to see any cooperation between Democrats and Republicans on the big items that President Trump laid out last night. And the big question is going to be what I started with both leaders, whether the government actually stays open in the next couple of weeks, and that is coming fast.
Yeah, March, what's the
14th.
March 14th. All right, George, always appreciate your insight.